Hey, welcome to episode 2 of News Brothers. First item in the news today.
You're doing this all the time?
One of the pieces of advice I got was that there wasn't enough dynamic.
What do you mean?
Wasn't enough dynamic between the two of us.
Like one of us is a straight man and one of us is...
Yeah. First item in the news today was that Romney won the GOP nomination. Well, he's been running for 6 years, but it culminated this Tuesday when...
No, 6 years?
Yeah. He's been in the race for 6 years, isn't that right? Isn't that how long the election cycle is?
No, it's every 4 years.
Well, Mitt went the extra mile here.
I mean...
What are your thoughts about Mitt Romney?
I don't know about that voice. I mean, I knew he was going to get it. Everybody knew he was going to get it. He was the only guy.
Looks like we have a know-it-all.
Who told you that we need a new dynamic?
My friend Eli, who's in the Navy, told me that we don't have a good dynamic.
What? We have a great dynamic.
According to him, we don't do the awkward thing well. That's what he said.
We weren't trying to do the awkward.
That's what I told him. But he said we need to switch it up.
Maybe since we're sitting closer, it won't be as awkward.
Neil Armstrong died. That was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Right? How many?
That was right after our first episode.
I don't have anything about that, so we're just gonna have to talk about it.
I read a book once where these wizards, they would actually, I guess they were witches, and they were in a giant war, a magic war. Well, their side was magic, and they would use their magic or whatever to like grind up glass into super fine powder, and then they would just like make it breeze across the battlefield, and it would get in people's eyes and lungs and like cut them up from the inside. Neil Armstrong was a good guy, though.
Yeah. U.S. sanctions are locking Iranian gamers out of the fantasy role-playing adventure World of Warcraft.
What are they sanctioning? How do you sanction things?
Adventure.
I guess.
Well, I mean, I think the idea is that sort of in Iran you can have an adventure just in real life.
What, by like getting a machine gun and just going to town on people?
No, that's racist. No, I'm talking about just like, by finding an old gemstone that like a sultan used to own. The first photos were released of Snooki's hairy baby.
Hairy?
That's what TMZ says. I forgot to get his name. I think it's like Logan.
That's something normal.
Yeah, it's a normal name. But, well, then the thing is, her real name's not Snooki.
What is it?
Her real name's not Snooki, Aaron. She doesn't have one name. All the Jersey Shore people don't go by their actual names.
I've never seen a full episode.
The baby's name might be Logan, but it's what he's going to go by is...
His shore name?
He's going to go by his shore name, which is going to be like Hydro Blizzard. Lindsay Lohan is in the clear after a DA declines to file jewel heist charges.
What?
Well, he's the owner of the home where the theft allegedly occurred. He did an about-face after filing this initial report, ultimately telling police that nothing was taken and further complicating any attempt to prosecute someone for stealing. This is pretty weak, with the victim saying nothing was stolen. I don't see how you could proceed at all if the victim says nothing was taken. I don't either, and I've been to law school.
It's like that Double Jeopardy movie.
NASA transmitted the first song to be broadcast from Mars on Tuesday by Grammy-winning U.S. musician will.i.am.
What?
As part of efforts to inspire young people to get interested in science.
That is horseshit.
I don't know how many kids it's going to get interested in space, honestly. I think it might get more kids interested in sewing. Sew their ears shut after hearing that song. Shia LaBeouf says he took acid for his next role. LaBeouf says There's a way to be on acid. He also defended his decision to have intercourse on screen for the controversial director's explicit new movie, insisting, "Sex is beautiful." I say sex is beautiful. DiCaprio is working on an anti-poaching film.
Like anti...
Poaching.
Like gorillas or what?
No, eggs.
Here's some more movie news. Hugh Laurie dropped out of the RoboCop remake. He's not going to be in it anymore.
Was he going to play the doctor?
I think he was... Doctor? What?
You've been shot in the head here.
I had an idea for a show.
Uh-huh.
This would be... It's like a mix between Will and Grace and Sex and the City. And it's about these like 4 or 5 friends. They all grow up in New York City, and all but one of them turns out to be gay. And so they have all these crazy hijinks because like 4 of them are gay and the one guy is straight, but they're always hanging out together. The main guy's name would be like Joseph Needle, and it would be called Needle in a Gay Stack. Thanks for watching News Brothers.
Go ahead and hit the like button. Why don't you hit like on the video? If you like it, why don't you press the button that says like?
Was it Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.